Each week, American Artifacts takes viewers into archives, museums, and historic sites around the country. The American Antiquarian Society in Worcester, Massachusetts, is an independent research library founded in 1812 by Revolutionary War patriot and printer Isaiah Thomas. American History TV visited the library to look at their early American political collection. In this part, we look at a cartoon from the 1862 midterm election during the Civil War.
Our final piece, I think, is one of the most interesting cartoons we have in our collection. It's entitled Jeff Sees the Elephant, and it is a political cartoon from the midterm elections of 1862. So we're in the middle of the Civil War. And it is a depiction of a donkey dressed with a monocle, and behind him is an army of donkeys with pitchforks and hay rakes. He's looking with his monocle at an elephant who has all kinds of cannons protruding from his clothes. He's got the Constitution in his pocket, and he is backed up by further cannons in the U.S. Capitol. This is the first time, we think, that the elephant and the donkey are portrayed together as representing the Republican and Democratic parties. Many people attribute the elephant appearing as a symbol of the Republicans to an 1874 Thomas Nast cartoon, but this is 1862.
This is very interesting.
So this is early.
Yeah, this is really interesting because it predates it by at least 10 years.
And now, as I mentioned, I think that the Democrats kind of proudly took on the Jackson Jackass moniker and turned it to their effect. So they were kind of playing with this Democratic donkey for a while. What the elephant, I think, refers to, and what this whole cartoon refers to, actually is an expression that was widely known in the 19th century called seeing the elephant, or to see the elephant. I believe there's some controversy about this, but I think the origin of the term may refer to circuses. And when you went to the circus, when you saw the large wild livestock animals like the lions and the elephants, you had seen the entire presentation on the circus. Often those animals would have been transported at night or in other ways that you couldn't see them without buying a ticket and going into the circus. But once you saw the elephant, you saw the entire circus show. People would refer and know immediately what you were referring to when you saw the elephant. When Civil War soldiers went into battle and saw all the horrors and defeat and potentially victory of fighting in combat, they had seen the elephant. And they would say to one another, have you seen the elephant yet? Yes, I have seen the elephant. They'd write home and say, I finally saw the elephant in the Battle of Shiloh, or whatever engagement they were in. So this is a kind of a common phrase that's in play at this time. So I believe what this cartoon is saying is that the Democrats, many of them are the peace Democrats who were in the North, who were advocating for resolution to the Civil War, maybe a capitulation to the South, and or those Democrats who weren't so in favor of going to war initially, are finally seeing the strength and the might of the Republicans and of the victory that will be to come. And they're seeing the elephant. And this is a representation of Jeff Davis. So there's Jeff Davis is also seeing the might of the North, and his small ragtag army of the South bears no chance of winning this confrontation. So there's also what's in play here, because we're right in the middle of the Civil War. There is a sense that this is inevitable. Even the folks in the South finally are seeing that. Unfortunately, it didn't do the Republicans much good. As most midterm elections, they lost a lot of seats. I think they lost 22 seats in Congress, and the Democrats picked up 28. It's also right after the...
And the war was not, in spite of all the bravado, the war wasn't really going
on. Oh, no. And it's right after the Emancipation Proclamation, which was very controversial.
You can watch this or other American Artifacts programs at any time by visiting our website, cspan.org/history. And watch American Artifacts every Sunday at 8 a.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. Eastern on C-SPAN 3.